Hello. Well, it's 150 burpees today, and I don't mind telling you, it was bloody hard. Very hard. I'm questioning my ability to complete the mission of 200 burpees by Christmas. I don't know whether I can do it. Judging by the way I felt doing 150, we will see. I mean, there are certain things that I've done recently which have not helped me. For example, when I've been feeling particularly stressed at work, I've had a few drinks, I've smoked a few cigarettes, I've done things I shouldn't have done, and I know that that's had an impact on my performance. If not a direct impact, indirectly as well, because my sleeping patterns have been messed up, and we all know how important a good night's sleep is. Having said that, I have turned over a new leaf and I am living the good life. I'm going to endeavour to stay off the stress-busting booze and other things, and I'm gonna knuckle down and try and get some good night's sleep. So desperate was I to kind of improve my chances of achieving the goal of 200 burpees by Christmas that I enlisted ChatGPT's help. I gave it a complete overview of my situation, what I'm doing, and what my goal is, and I asked it for some help on achieving the goal, and it stepped up to the plate. It gave me some really good suggestions which I'm going to share with you. ChatGPT gave me 9 suggestions and I'll go through each of them now. First up, we've got some light carb loading, and this is actually something that I've been doing intermittently, not as consistently as I'd like, just to combat the losing of weight that I've been experiencing. But the side benefit is obviously I'm storing my muscles full of glycogen the night before, and making that energy ready for release the following day. So I think this is a good suggestion and one that I'm going to try and stick to. Next one, the light glycogen whisper, as ChatGPT puts it. I'm actually going to give a miss, because I tend to have my breakfast of a big bowl of porridge around about 8:30, and just by lunchtime, normally 1 o'clock, I feel able to do some hard exercise. I've just about digested my breakfast, so if I start introducing any more kind of mid-morning snacks, I'm just not going to be ready. So I'm actually going to give the light glycogen whisper a miss. The next one is basically just a warm-up, isn't it? I mean, they're calling it, ChatGPT is calling it a quick mobility sequence. But basically it's just a warm-up, and I'm already doing that, and I spend, maybe 10 minutes warming up. At my age, I can't afford to just jump into hard exercise. I need to do quite an extensive warm-up, so I'm already doing this. But good advice if you're not doing it. This next one is all about taking breathers during the routine. If it gets too much, it's too hard, then just take a breather. Now, this is sensible advice, but because of my foolish pride and perceived threat to manliness and masculinity, this is only going to be a last resort, because I don't like taking breathers. I know it's foolish. Well, we'll see how we go. I mean, obviously, if it just gets too much, I'm going to have to take a breather. But if I can avoid taking breathers at all costs, then I will. Now, this one I do like. Hot bath. Now, it's saying like 1 to 2 hours after your session. But, like, why not immediately? Why not kind of warm down after your session and then just have a hot bath straight away? I mean, I don't really... Oh, maybe it means 1 to 2 hours maximum after your session, as opposed to like a narrow 1 hour window which starts at 1 hour after the session up to 2 hours after the session. I mean, I get it. I think basically it's just saying just have a hot bath after your session, which I will endeavour to do. Every now and then I've got to go back to work immediately, and I've got to sit in my sweaty clothes, you know, for a couple of hours before I can chance having a bath. But if I can be a bit more consistent, get that hot bath in as soon as I can, I'm sure that'd be good for my muscles. Stretching, yes, but only post-session. Well, I already do stretching as part of my warm down. So, yeah, I think the thing to take away here is try and get the hot bath in. So I'm going to do that. Sleep, the real multiplier. I have to agree, nothing fancy. Aim for 8 to 9 hours. Now this is difficult. I think I'm getting between 7 and 8 hours, closer to 7. So yeah, I'd like to get more, but I struggle getting to sleep, to be honest. No screens 45 minutes before bed. I'm not sure about that, because I like to watch funny videos on YouTube on the telly in the evening, and I quite like that. I think it loosens me up, it puts me in a good mood, I'm laughing a bit. But then, you know, when I do go to bed, I tend to read for upwards of half an hour, so I'm sure the screen time is not an issue for me. Keep the room cool, yeah. Blah blah blah, same window each day, it is. Yeah, so the thing I struggle with is actually getting to sleep and staying asleep. Well, it's getting to sleep actually, and often this is a weakness of mine. Paranoia about, oh my god, I'm gonna stay awake all night and lie here in frustration. Often when I get like that, I'll get up and I'll have a drink, you know, and sometimes it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I do get to sleep, you know, when I go back to bed, but it's poor quality sleep. So what I'm going to endeavour to do is just kind of put up with it. I think, you know, the frustration of lying there, not being able to sleep. I've got a Kindle. I can, you know, read on the Kindle. I don't need to disturb anybody else when I'm doing that. So in future, I'm going to be strong, not get up, and I'll just read for a bit until I can't read anymore and I just have to sleep. So that's me. These are good suggestions from ChatGPT, actually. I'm glad I asked it. So, you know, some of them are quite useful, I find. Unlike the next one. Looks like we've got a bit of repetition here. Weekly recovery ritual. 1 evening per week, long soak or light yoga. Now, I think what ChatGPT means by light yoga here is light stretching, that kind of thing. Well, I'm doing that already as part of my warm down. And the, oh no, where does it say? Oh yeah, long soak. Well, I'm already having like a hot bath after every session, so do I really need a long soak? I don't know. I mean, it won't do any harm, will it? So, you know, maybe it's worth a try. 1 evening a week, have a long soak in a hot bath and do some light stretching over and above the warm down. Oh, go on then, I'll just try that. Got an interesting one here. Start taking magnesium glycinate before bed. I like the sound of this because how easy is it to just take a couple of pills before bedtime? dead easy, no effort required. I've got some on order. I think they're coming tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to give it a whirl. Help sleep quality and muscle relaxation. So yeah, both of those I'm on for. Anything that's going to help me sleep better, I'll just sign up for that. So I'm going to give it a whirl. And last but not least, a very important one, but one I'm doing already. So, hydration. Drink loads of water. Not necessarily immediately before burpee routines, obviously, but I do tend to drink a lot of water throughout the day. So this requires no change on my part. Add a pinch of salt if your set is long or intense. Not sure about that. I'm not convinced I need more salt. But yeah, I mean, it's good to bear in mind. But like I said, no change required. So some good advice from ChatGPT there. I had to give it quite detailed instructions, and I was very in-depth with my description of what I was currently doing and my specific goal, and also time frame as well. So I said I'm currently on 150 burpees as I was at the end of this session. I intend to increase by 10 burpees every third day up to the goal of 200. So yeah, I mean, with ChatGPT I found that you have to be as descriptive as possible to get the best out of it. So that's what I did here, and I think I've got some quite good suggestions. Action points though. What can I put into practice? What changes can I make? Well, the first is I'm going to consistently have a bowl of porridge before bed. I'm also going to be a bit more consistent with the hot baths immediately after my session and warm down. With sleep, I'm going to have to be much more strict. On no account do I get up if I find I'm not getting to sleep. And ideally I should only lie there staring at the ceiling for half an hour. I think after half an hour I'll probably know that I'm not getting to sleep, and at that point I should just sit up, get the Kindle and start reading. Next up, weekly recovery routine. So one evening a week I'm going to start having just a long relaxing soak and spoil myself, pamper myself with a light stretching routine. Yeah. And finally, I'm going to start taking the magnesium glycinate. Hopefully my 2 bottles of magnesium glycinate are going to arrive tomorrow, so I can put it to the test. So I do feel quite pleased about my consultation with ChatGPT, because I've got some actionable steps that I can just put into practice almost immediately. So hopefully they're going to help me reach my goal, because after this set of 150 burpees you see right before you, I was toast. I was feeling really weak, and doubting my ability to reach the goal. But yeah, watch this space.
5, 4.